All right, welcome everybody. My name is Meg Stickle and I'm here with Kathy Babcock, and we're going to be talking about all things immunity and how to build your immune system tonight. So thank you so much for joining us, and if you have any questions at any point, just type it into the chat box, and we have Ruth who is manning the chat tonight. So she's going to be watching and seeing what's going on. So, and also give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and let us know where you're watching from. So we're gonna get right into it. Oh, and hello, Kayla. Thanks for joining. So we're gonna get right into it, and we're really excited tonight to be talking about the immune system because, as you know, there's a lot of viruses going around right now. The coronavirus is in full form. So we're going to be talking about ways that we can feel better, how we can maintain our immune system or build it, and then also we're going to be talking about different products that we would recommend based on your situation. So for those of you who are not familiar with Shaklee, we're going to be touching quickly on what Shaklee is all about. So Shaklee is a company that's been around since 1956, and since the beginning they've been really concerned with changing healthcare into well care. And what that means is it's really about preventative work. It's about making us feel better and helping us to build our health before we're really needing that help. And I think, most of us can agree that that's really important, isn't it?
Yes, it sure is.
Yeah, especially, this time of the year where we're, worried about coughing. We were talking about that earlier today, about even doing the elbow thing. We've been worried about catching some kind of a virus that way too. So what we love about Shaklee is that they've really been concerned about preventing the spread of disease for a long time. So I'm going to touch a little bit about why Shaklee. And the reason why we love Shaklee is because they're focused on people, and they've actually had the products are proven by science and people as well. So they've done over 130 clinical tests and studies that are published in different medical journals. They've had over 144 medals won by Olympians. And that's a big deal because Olympians are not going to just use any products, right? They have to make sure that it's the top quality since 1993, and that's pretty amazing, pretty impressive too. So also there's clinical proof that Shaklee products do make a big difference. And there was a study called the Landmark Study, and what they found is that people taking the Shaklee products had 11% lower cholesterol ratios compared to another group that didn't take the Shaklee products, 33% lower triglyceride levels, and 36% lower homocysteine levels. And we can share the link to this study because it's very impressive. And they did, in the study, they followed the products, others taking over-the-counter supplements, and then others not taking any supplements at all. And the results all showed really positively, most positively for the Shaklee group.
For sure.
So Shaklee has 4 different lines of products, and we're going to touch very briefly on them, but we're going to focus specifically on the immunity products tonight. But they have healthy home products, so this includes the spray, and we'll talk about this spray because it is something you'll want to know and note. They also have the healthy, that includes protein powder, we'll touch on that. They also have a healthy skincare line as well, and personal care products. So really, Shaklee has over 200 products, so we won't go in depth on them today, but be sure to talk to us if you want to have more information about what else we offer. So tonight we're just going to focus on a few, and we're going to begin. I wanted to mention the Prove It Challenge because this is something that is an amazing way for you to boost your immune system, gain more energy, more mental focus, more mental clarity, and I'd say also helping you reduce stress. Better digestion, reduce stress. I know there's a lot of people feeling very anxious these days.
Yes.
So what this program looks like is it's a 30-day program. And what you get in this program is you get a box of vitamins, and these vitamins are amazing. I take them every day. It's been a few years that I have. And what you get in this strip, this is a strip that you would take every day. So you get your multivitamin. The multivitamin, you can get it specifically for women with the iron. You have your omega-3 fatty acids, probiotic, and vitamin B's and C's, which help the woman's body, and it shows you that thanks to their scientific studies and their extensive research, they've been able to make sure that each vitamin goes exactly where it should in your body. So and that's a big deal.
It
right?
is. For
Yeah,
sure.
we've heard a lot of people just peeing out their vitamins and it not being effective at all. And a lot of the brands out there, unfortunately, that's the case because they haven't done the scientific research and work on that. So that comes with the Prove It Challenge. Also that's included is 2 canisters of the protein. So this would be 1 shake a day that you have for breakfast or for lunch. And you know, anyone who does have health issues or concerns, it's soy-free, dairy-free, it's vegan, gluten-free, and non-GMO, and also good for people with high blood pressure and high blood sugar as well.
And they can get a soy-free.
They can get a soy-free.
Plant-based protein.
Yes, yes, you do have the
Yeah.
choice. You can do the plant-based as well. Yeah. So it comes with that, and then the Prove It Challenge starts, the first week it starts with something called a cleanse, a healthy reset. So with that you get 2 amazing supplements. Additionally, these come for free and they help you with your digestion, and it really helps to reset your body. Now, what are some of the things people are saying about the cleanse? What are some of the results?
A lot of people are finding their weight comes down because they're, getting better digestion and more energy. Yeah. What are some of the things that you've experienced?
I would say more focus, which is interesting, because for the first week you actually cut out all caffeine and any processed food.
Yeah.
So we encourage you to have fruits and vegetables, and that your source of protein is the shake. And and I was a little worried when I first started thinking, like, how can I cut out coffee? But it was amazing. I did feel really energized, and just my body just felt like a lot lighter as well by having all the fruits and veggies.
And I think it gets us to focus more on drinking more water and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is really good for us.
That's right. Yeah. So we are putting together a group starting April 1st for the Prove It Challenge, and as well we're looking for it's going to be full of accountability as well. So we realize a lot of people have goals, whether it's to get up a little earlier, whether it's to exercise videos, so you can maintain some movement and also build your immune system up that way as well. So so that's the Prove It Challenge. I wanted to touch on that. And so I wanted to mention, well, quickly, we have a special promotion as well. Maybe we'll mention that a bit later about the immunity pack. So if you have any questions as we go through this, like I said, feel free to post a comment or a question, send us a private message as well. And and we're really excited to share some great information tonight. All right, so Kathy, I'll pass it over to you.
So we're all very concerned with the coronavirus, and it's a new coronavirus. There have been 6 in the past, and now this is the 7th. And there's a lot of uncertainty around it, and so we just want to give you a few ideas of what you can do about it. And one of the main things is to build our immune system, to make sure that we're strong and healthy. And I want to refer everybody to the Ottawa Public Health website. They have a lot of really good information there. They have information if you're working and information if you have any symptoms, and also to refer you to the Brewer Park Arena, I think it is, where they have opened the testing site. So for people who feel that they do have symptoms.
Okay, so that is in Ottawa.
That is in Ottawa.
Area.
Yeah, and even if you're not in Ottawa, you can go online to the Ottawa Public Health site because they have so much good information. So, and of course the basics are to make sure we wash our hands and to make sure we're not touching our face all the time. And when we're sneezing, if we do sneeze or cough, to make sure that you use your coughing and you can throw that away and then go and wash your hands. So those are the basics. What Shaklee has done, which is going to help us all build our immune system. I don't know if you can see that, but we have an immunity super pack, and it has a number of different items in there that are known to build our immune systems. And the first one is Nutriferon. So Nutriferon, I'm just going to read from my notes. So it's a patented breakthrough in immune system science. And Dr. Kojima is natural compounds to find a combination that will help to build our immune system. So that is what Nutriferon has come out of, is from his research.
Okay.
So it is a potent mixture of phytonutrients that provides cellular level support for our immune system. So it's really important, you know, that we, you know, take something like that to. Have you found it helpful in?
I have actually. So this is, I love this product. I'll take some, especially if I'm sick.
Yeah.
So
Just, I think it's a really good base. And we have a lot of other things like Defend and Resist, and that, you know, we can do that for when we have symptoms.
okay.
So they're the better ones to, you know, but to make sure that we have that really good base of Nutriferon.
Yeah, and it's nice to know how much research has gone into it too.
Yeah,
It's been around
exactly.
for a while.
Exactly, yeah.
Interesting.
So the next one is Vitalized Immunity, and that is another one. It comes in a tube like this, and we have tablets. This one's not open, but it has tablets in there that we put into water, and it makes a really nice citrus drink. And it's a really amazing boost of vitamin C. And that's one that I use whenever I have symptoms.
Yes.
And whenever I'm around people who have a cold or a flu, or, you know, to protect myself.
Yeah, and it comes with 15 tablets total.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Okay, and here we go. We'll do a little demo.
Oh, we're going to do a demo.
Ooh, demos are fun. Demos are fun.
And it'll dissolve as we talk.
Yes.
There we go.
So here we go. You'll see it's kind of bubbly.
Yes.
But it
It
has
has
a very
a great
nice
orange
taste.
flavor.
It's really good. And you can do it with hot or cold water. Yeah. I like to have it warm as well. It's kind of like a nice tea. It soothes your throat. But yeah,
So
look
the
at that.
other is Defend and Resist. And Dr. Brous recommends that I think this is a new one too. It recommends that we take a couple of tablets if we feel symptoms are coming on, and we can make a tea out of them. And I had a nose for a while there, and I took that every 2 hours. I took that and vitamin C, and until the symptoms were gone. So for a couple of days, you know, I made sure that I had that extra boost from Defend and Resist and the Vitalizer.
I'm just going to read what's in
Vitalizer
it because there's zinc in it. We know zinc is really important. Echinacea. I used to take just echinacea pills on its own before I heard about Shaklee. There's black elderberry, larch tree, and stevia. Okay, awesome. Great.
So,
Oh, look at this. Look at the color now. Who gets to taste it? We'll see. We just won't share.
yeah. So the next one is vitamin D. Very important for us in Canada because we have long winters and we don't get a lot of sun. So to have that extra vitamin C. And if you do get the virus, even if you do, this is not necessarily going to prevent you getting the virus, but this will lessen the symptoms, and it will likely help you to recover quicker. So what vitamin D, there's a lot of research on vitamin D. So it's good for a lot of things, not just viruses. So 80% of North Americans are deficient in vitamin D. So it's very important. You know, it's produced in our bodies. So for those of you who are gone south for the winter, for a week or two, you've built up some vitamin D, but you want to keep that going. And when you have virus, they recommend anywhere up to 10,000 units of vitamin D. And most people are only taking 1 or 2. And that's fine on a regular basis when we're feeling healthy, but to protect ourselves, we want to take a bit extra.
Now, can you take
So-
too much vitamin D
No.
or?
I know when our bodies are out in the sun, we produce a lot of vitamin D, way more than we need. And this is vitamin D3, which is very safe.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And I see here it is gluten free. I know there's a lot of people who are concerned
Yes,
about, you know,
yeah,
their
gluten.
yeah, and also it says maybe you're going to share this, but purity is guaranteed by over 300 quality tests.
Yeah.
So that's something, you know, I love about this company in particular. They're doing their
Mhm,
tests,
mhm.
making sure it's safe.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so then the next we have Optifor DI is also included. So one of the things about absorbing all these nutrients is we want to have a really healthy gut. And a majority of our, I think it's about 75% of our immune system is in our gut.
I heard that recently.
Yes,
Yes. And I
yes.
also heard gut is so linked to our brain health.
Yes,
As
that's
well.
true.
So our immune
Yeah.
system and
Yeah. And that's probably one reason why the Prove It Challenge is so good, is because it improves our gut health.
yes.
And and that helps with the clarity and of thinking.
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Huh.
So laboratory tested to survive our stomach acid.
Hmm.
So maintains gastrointestinal health and regularity, as well as helping to reduce gas and bloating, which is
That's
great.
huge. That's huge. Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
when we're eating
yeah.
processed food or
Yes.
things that are not necessarily
Yeah,
always agreeing with
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Uh,
So we want to be able to digest all these other nutrients really well. If we're going to take them and not digest them properly, they're not going to get into our blood system and they're not going to help us. So that's why Shelley has included the Optifor DI.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So, from Dr. Brous, he says that these organisms are found growing in the bowels of healthy humans already, so we want to improve that. They prevent the growth of disease-causing organisms as well, so it's so necessary for our health.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely.
so that is everything that is in the Immunity Super Pack.
Mm-hmm.
The cost is $152.10.
And we have a
And
special
we
promotion
do.
going on. So anyone who wants to put an order in for that for this month, the month of March, we are actually going to give you a $15 rebate. So that is awesome
Yeah,
because
because-
these products are really, you get a lot of products and they're
Yeah.
gonna last a long time.
Yeah, they are. And
I mean, this
we
season.
want to just do that little bit extra for you to help you. Shackley has put it together, and but we want also to help you guys to be really healthy at this time of stress and uncertainty.
Mhm.
So that's why we're giving you that extra discount.
Mhm.
And so there's a few other things that that help our immune system as well, and help us, with the virus situation.
Mhm.
And
Absolutely.
one of those you were mentioning earlier was Basic G.
That's right, yeah. So I'll let you share the information. The Basic G is basically a disinfectant cleaner and it's considered, how do you say this, germicide?
Yes, it's a
Anti-germicide?
germicide.
Germicide, okay, so we'll
Yeah.
actually kill
Mold,
mold,
viruses.
viruses as
Yeah,
well, okay, yeah.
It says it's non-porous, cleans, disinfects, and deodorizes.
Hmm.
I've used it actually on mold is really hard to get rid of, and it's very harmful. And I have used it on mold myself very successfully.
Okay.
And there was no smell for use,
Mm.
and for industrial use. So if you're in a daycare or in a school or anything like that, it's good for that as well.
And the good thing too is it's non-toxic, right? So I know there's
Well,
many
you don't
times
use it on your skin.
you're not going to use it on your skin, no. But if
No.
you're spraying,
You
let's
use
say
gloves.
the mold in your bathroom, let's say,
Yeah,
you're not going to get that same headache that you get from something like Javex or
That's
something
right.
more harsh.
yeah.
So I've noticed that. I remember my old place I used to live in, and my roommate and I would just spray it with these harsh chemicals, and we would both end up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so this is really great for those
Yeah.
people who are.
So it's tip for use on hard, non-porous, inanimate surfaces.
Inanimate.
So do not wash your dog. That's, you use Basic H for that.
Yeah.
So, so the other thing is hand wash concentrate.
Before you
So-
move on, I just want to mention too
sure.
that this is concentrated too, right?
Very,
So
very
you-
concentrated.
Okay, so you have to dilute it. So that's
Yeah.
basically what's
So
done
in a
here.
16-ounce bottle of water, you use a quarter teaspoon, and a liter of water, you use half a teaspoon. And you also the instructions on it. I'm too old for that. No, I still use the old measurements. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if your pet has an accident, that's what I use it for.
oh yeah,
If my
yeah.
dog has a little accident,
Yeah,
then you can
yeah.
use it because it is harsh. It will kill any bacteria,
Yeah, yeah.
which is great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so do we have hand wash? We don't have it here, but I wanted to mention it because if we are going to be washing our hands more often, it is a really great hand cleaner because it's not harsh. So I also wanted to share how Dr. Bavakwa, she had a very interesting demonstration on how to wash her hands, and I was more aware afterwards of how I wash my hands, and I realized I just do this, and my palms didn't touch. So she said wants us to be more careful about washing our palms, in between our fingers, and in our fingernails, and for, we all know now 20 seconds. So, it's a pH balanced, moisturizing hand wash made with natural botanicals and biodegradable surfactants. So non-drying and gentle.
Okay.
So it's a really good option.
Where
Yeah.
because she's really focused on washing her hands so much. She said, "Oh, I have to reach for my hand cream all the time."
Yes.
So so I was mentioning this because it is important that we are able to cleanse, but also not dry out our hands.
And some of us do have, tend to have drier hands, and then this is great. We have great
Yeah.
hand creams.
Yeah, so
So
this
I
is a
use
nice
that
one. It's
one all the time.
mentholated too, so it's a
Yeah.
nice kind of
Yeah.
fresh,
Yeah.
minty scent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
So we've already talked about the life strip, which is really important to have that base of nutrients in our diet for strengthening our immune system, but also hydrate, because they mentioned, especially if you do get the virus, to use hydration drinks. And there are commercial ones in the grocery store, but ours is Hydrate, and it's really a much safer, healthier version of a hydration drink. So that's really good to
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And
Maintaining
it's comes in a powder form, so you can just add it to your
Yeah.
water bottle and shake it
Yeah.
up, and we have
Yeah.
a nice lemon lime flavor and another orange flavor.
Yeah.
And I know people
We
who
have it with and without
Love it.
sugar.
That's right.
So if you're an
yes.
athlete, you need those extra carbs, but for most of us, we just want
Yes.
the sugar-free formula.
That's
Yeah, so-
right. Yeah, because water, it's important to have a lot of water, but often water doesn't actually replenish and make us
exactly.
feel.
We need those
quenched.
electrolytes.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the
So that's what it's
hydrate
for.
will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, restores our body and gives us enhanced hydration.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
So those are
great.
some other options that'll help people.
Yes, yeah. All right. Now, are there any questions? Any questions? And if you're watching this later on, same thing. Post your question. We'll
and
get back
just
to you guys.
just message us if you have any concerns that that you have personally, and whoever
Mhm.
recommended this video to you, you can contact them. If you want more information.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So specials of the month. So we already talked about the immune pack that if you're ordering it this month, we'll give you an additional $15 off, and you do get free shipping with
Yes.
that as well. So
Yes.
anyone who's
And
not
a free membership if you're, yes,
$200.
greens, the Shaklee greens, which you can add to your shakes.
Yeah, you can add it
Yeah.
to your shakes. I've
Yeah.
even heard you could add it to your soups as
Yes,
well.
yeah,
Your
you
chili.
can, yeah,
Yeah.
muffins.
Muffins, yeah. Because it's hard to get our greens. I know some
Yeah.
people like their carrots and their celery, but to
Yeah.
have more of like
Yeah.
spinach, kale, greens,
Yeah.
it's also really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So that's a
Yeah.
great value.
Yes,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, good. So, so thank you so much, Kathy, for sharing this information.
Thank you, Meg.
Yes, you're welcome, and thanks everybody for tuning in and for being here with us tonight. We hope that amidst all the craziness, just remember to breathe. And I will end actually talking a a little bit about fitness because,
Okay.
you know, that's my thing, and I've been really focused on sharing exercises and sharing, you know, deep breathing patterns and really choosing the decision to choose your thoughts. Because often, you know, we hear people being in fear and saying, oh, what if this happened or what if that happened? It's easy to let our minds go, and it's easy to get overwhelmed with all that's happening. So, you know, one thing I would recommend, you can do it right here with me now, is a really good stretch to do every morning is just to circle your shoulders backwards. And as you bring your shoulders up, just think about what you're grateful for, and just let those thoughts wash over you. And it's amazing how, you know, just thinking about, you know, whether it's your family you're grateful for or a little pet, maybe it's, you know, the ability you have to laugh, move your body, you know, all of these are positive things for us. And then another big thing is breathing. I know a lot of people I work with breathe very shallowly. And even when you're exercising or sitting, often we're sitting kind of slouched over. And if we're slouched, it's going to be a lot harder to take deep breaths. So what I like to encourage people to do is to move away from the back of their chair and to sit a little bit taller and to focus on really breathing in deeper. So in through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth. And doing this just 5 times can really make a difference. It can just really lower your blood pressure, kind of bring your heart rate down. And I do suggest this for anyone who experiences any anxiety or, you know, feels a bit stressed or has to make a decision. Take those 5 deep breaths because that can really just help to make you feel better physically. Now, as where we're at, a lot of the gyms have been shut down. So, you know, and it's unfortunate because when we move our bodies, we actually release a lot of healthy hormones that help to fight disease and, you know, that help to build our immune system as well. So I've been telling all of my clients that, you know, keep exercising, keep moving, and I was very encouraged because I phoned a few today just to say, all right, you know, we're going to cancel our sessions until further notice. And 2 of them said, oh, well, you'll be very proud of me because I just did my exercises this morning. So it's really encouraging for me to hear that people are exercising, they're moving, and, you know, I have my YouTube channel with really simple exercises that people can follow along with as well. So, you know, when we move, we build up that immune system, we feel better about ourselves, we can reduce and release some of that stress and anxiety as well. So, yes, we'll end with that. Yeah, we'll end with that. So, again, thanks everyone for tuning in. And, yeah, we're excited to be doing more of these. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Good job, Kathy. That's amazing. We've got something good going on.